he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. They'll need to get the play off quickly. This is Elliott, and he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Now a carry for a 7-year Raider. It's Darren McFadden. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Play clock winding down. And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. And the play clock's running down. Prescott to throw it. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's going to fire this thing deep right into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Anderson. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Carr. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. 3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He's going to air one out. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Again, it's Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. As we saw in his rookie year, Dak not afraid to run with it. And he did there to pick up the first. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Khalil Mack's starting to get a really big-time reputation as a pass rusher, and rightly so. So explosive off the edge, getting to the quarterback. But he doesn't neglect his run duties as well. How about that tackle right there? Such a package he has, able to play the run and the pass so well.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. Time running out here on the play clock. Now Prescott. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
They go to Elliott again. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by David Anderson. And the return will stop right around the 25. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
They start the drive with Lynch. He finds an opening past the 40. Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Marshawn Lynch, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now Elliott able to power through, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Prescott from the gun on third. He completes it to Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They convert on third with a gain of 22. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On the counter, Elliott. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Prescott from the gun. Now he's forced out left. He may try and run for this. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Elliott. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run with Elliott. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive. And normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be 4th down. And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Defense showing blitz. They'll start on the ground with Lynch. Oh, he shifts past him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
on first down is Carr. He'll check this down to Lynch, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down. Shotgun now for Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, and it's third down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. On third down, Carr. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. First down, the run with Lynch. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
On second down, Lynch. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 39. And he missed it. It's no good. So we've reached halftime here in Oakland with the Raiders on top, as we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Shift together here from the D-line. Second down, Prescott. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Here's Prescott. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
need to get the play off quickly. They just get the play off. Now Prescott. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They'll start the drive with Elliott. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. Now Prescott. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Raiders will take possession. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Second down following the run. Working from the gun, it's Carr. They'll dump it off complete to Lynch. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. So still in search of the first down after that last completion. To throw on 3rd down. Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion as we just saw there, that's winning football.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Cowboys. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds, getting it just shy of the 35. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Prescott on first down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson.
Well, I think it's safe to say that the third quarter's not been a whole lot of fun for him. A couple of interceptions thrown. He seems to be a different man here in the second half.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Carr gives to Marshawn. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Carr going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Cooper's got it. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Amari Cooper, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So that one will be accepted. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football.
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
And some room to roam now. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Marshawn Lynch, his third touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Raiders. And it's up and good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
We got three. Three down. Hey, fellas, we got three.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Here we go. One, nine. Check. One, nine.
Now Kaepernick, his first toss off the bench. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back, and they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
First throw now for the backup Kaepernick. And the pressure gets to him again. Justin Ellis in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is brought in at the 21. A great return there of 22 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And, Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we've reached the point in the broadcast where you and I, we may have some filling to do, right?
Yeah, I think you're right about that because we got to try and keep people around. We don't want them to change the channel. Stay with us in this game. Is that Ben Ramsar? Are you hearing from Ben on the headset here? Tell us, stretch this thing out a little bit.
Get some talking points. Dig them all out.
That's what you get. A big-time producer. Keep them here.
And he'll be... taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now a handoff looking right. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the 4th quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. but for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football? Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Eight yards to go here on second down.
Hey, easy kill.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on third down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On third down, they'll try and pick it up with a counter. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Out is Janikowski now for the Raider field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So a miss on his first attempt, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
I know this will surprise you a little bit, Brandon, but you know kickers can be a fragile breed sometimes. You got to wonder what's going through his mind, but he didn't let that first miss impact him one bit.
Hey, I kicked back at Harrison High School. Are you calling my ilk soft? And out now come the Cowboys. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. Little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back at the 19. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Prescott now. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The man whose father was a Cowboy, Mario Edwards Jr., in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He's going to let it fly. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now a carry for the big fella. This is Jameis Olawale. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now they'll give it to the fullback, Olawale. Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up. The Raiders on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. The storyline of this one, Charles, no doubt the number